day for us.
And TV umpire, Mr. Vinay Kumar Jha. Tough job for the men who've got to make all these tough decisions.
Thankless job, no doubt about it. A terrific experience for all of them as well to umpire in front of such a big crowd. He's working up good pace. He's Scott Kugelheim. Terrific first over. 5-0 loss, the Rhinos.
Refresh. बनाउँछ भित्रैबाट फ्रेश. Can't wait, won't wait. Sunfeast Dark Fantasy.
Corn Super Light Gel with hyaluronic acid. 200% instant hydration. Miracles happen.
Scott Kugelheim, who's just had a fantastic first over. Very excited to see the Canadian Dilpreet Bajwa. And for the Rhinos, Ravi Bopar has been consistent. Kushal Malla, the captain as well, doing very well so far on the side. And Soilton Beer, we cannot forget him. Wicket taker, game changer. Spoken about McMullen, and here he is with the ball. 5 wickets so far in the 4 matches. Best of 3 for 21. Pushed into the covers. They're going to get back for 2.
Yeah, compliments Scott Kugelheim at the other end. Is McMullen. He's a steady line and length bowler. Scott Kugelheim works up good pace. So they complement each other with the new ball. This is a good push from Santosh Karki. Firm, completely different opening pair here for the Rhinos from last game.
This time it's driven with more conviction, and it does find the boundary rope. Excellent looking stroke.
Yeah, Karki is opening in the first game. He didn't bat in the previous game at all. It was Deepak Bohra and Luke Benkenstein who opened the batting. They've got a new pair this time. And lovely shot. Pitched up, floated, little bit of swing, but he went through the shot. Lovely looking cover drive.
Smart cricket this. Picked up a boundary, worked into the leg side, get off the strike.
Yeah, good batting. You seem to be very influential in this league, Monali. Barrage of Canadians attacking the Nepal Premier League. One more today, Dilpreet Bajwa. Can't believe it.
You cannot say it like that. I've got 0 influence in the players department.
The little bird tells me otherwise.
I would be wrong if I said that I'm not happy to see the Canadians, and all of the Canadians who are here are deserving of a spot here. They're one of the best that we have.
Yeah, we saw Harsh Thakur changing the game. What a terrific performance from him. 5 for 23. He was brought in late into the attack, but he's responded so well. Bowling that last over, never easy.
It was a really good chat as well that he had with HD and Mikhail. The reason that chat really stood out to me was he's one of the youngsters who's come through the Canadian system, but he speaks very well and very maturely. He understands the game and he understands his game.
Do you have a system?
We do have a system. We do have a pathway for the players. We've got a great junior program, in fact. As that is a swing and a miss. It's going to be the end of the second. 12 for none.
सुजल डेयरीको उत्कृष्ट उत्पादन डिलाइट डेयरी व्हाइटनरले अब हरेक दिन डिलाइटफुल.
Watch NPL on the go on Ncell app, unlimited YouTube and other NPL packs. Download Ncell app now or dial *123*9#.
Himstar for a complete home.
12 runs on the board, going at 6. And that's a faint bottom edge. And just going back to your question about the system. So in Canada, we've got a great junior program. We've got the under 11s, the under 13s. We work all the way up to the under 16s. The place that we sort of fall apart is the fact that we don't have an under 23 program. We did in the past, and what often happens is once you're done that under 16 mark, there isn't enough of a bridge between that and the seniors. So players who are great will filter into the seniors, and players who still aren't there don't quite have that bridge that you necessarily need.
It's a very good point you're making. How far are these associate nations from having a first-class system? I know Ireland does have a first-class system. Scotland, I'm not so sure because a lot of the players play county cricket in England. But can Canada have a first-class system? Is there enough infrastructure? Is there enough, money?
Yeah, it all comes down to money, unfortunately, doesn't it? For the associates, it comes down to money, and we don't have enough of it. It hampers infrastructure, it hampers growth. Nepal, very similar to us. They're also an associate, and the funding that comes in is also not enough to put in some of the programs and the infrastructure that you want in place. However, Nepal's done some great things. Nepal Premier League, one of those great initiatives. All the talent hunts that they have, another great initiative.
Yeah, the under-19 system is so good for Nepal. Beating Afghanistan, short, just didn't carry. So Ezekiel is on the front foot. When you play the pull shot, you've got to rock back and then extend your arms. He's working up good pace here, Kugelheim. Testing the technique of Ezekiel, who hasn't got much footwork so far. Terrific striker of the ball. It didn't go back. If it gone slightly rocked back, you'd have got a tad more time to have played that shot.
I mean, we talk about the growth of the game, and we forget oftentimes that it's not about your top tier, it's about that bottom base. There's some pace. Scott Kugelheim is generating some real pace out in the middle.
A terrific bowler, Scott Kugelheim. He's got bounce as well on this occasion. Swing and a miss for Ezekiel. Nowhere near it, Ezekiel. Yeah, this will be a test for his technique. Good lengths, pushing the batter back, testing him out with the bounce. Yeah, this is a good spell here from Kugelheim. 13 for naught with the last ball of the third over.
Does manage to get this one away. A bit too much width on offer, and it's slapped away for a boundary. 3 gone, the Rhinos 17 for none.
Neoco solar water heaters, water purifiers, chimneys, the gas hobsleigh बुझेको छ your way of quality living.
अब सिद्धार्थ बैंकको कार्ड प्रयोग गरी खरिद गर्दा मोबाइल बैंकिङबाट टप अप गर्दा रिवार्ड पोइन्ट अर्न गर्नुहोस् सिद्धार्थ रिवार्ड्स यसमा पोइन्ट छ सिद्धार्थ बैंक सम्बन्ध सधैँभरिलाई
तपाईको असली एनर्जी रेड बुल असली नै रोजौं.
I dare to overcome every hurdle and shine like a beacon. Presidential Graduate School, where every step leads to a new adventure.
Antosh Karki, 9 off 6. McCullen for his second. Calls for catch it. And that's exactly what's going to happen. Tries to go over the bowler's head, checks the shot, doesn't have the distance, and McMullen strikes.
I've seen McMullen getting this sort of wicket quite often. He got Rohit Paudel in a similar fashion yesterday. That length that he bowls, and the height from which he releases, makes the shot really hard. It's not something you can do to McMullen, just stand and hit over the top. The wicket's doing a bit as well. Terrific bowling from McMullen. Santosh Karki has gone for 9. Got an opportunity to get in the top of the order. Hasn't made full use of it. Unfortunately, the Rhinos 17 for 1.
He is also short on runs. The Chitwan Rhinos, this is sort of their weakness area, we can say. A top order, just not giving them enough runs to start. And the reliance on that middle order continues to be the trend. Great delivery from McMullen. Not the greatest of execution from Karki as he's back in the pavilion.
It's that length that he bowls, isn't it, McMullen? And the release point so high. Just maybe stops a bit on the batter, gets that a bit of extra bounce. Not easy shot to play. Just hold out to mid-off, Santosh Karki. Within Raval.
That's going to be wide, and the keeper does very well.
Abhinav Bhandari does really well. For 7, there's a Dhoni there. But good hands. Had to go a long way down the leg side, did Bhandari. Done well to get a glove on it. Brings Hassan Ezekiel.
Better looking stroke. Just unfortunate he couldn't quite pierce the gap. Got in the right position this time.
Much happier facing McMullen. Stood tall, punched it. Terrific piece of work there by the fielder. That's good commitment from the Yellows. And that's why they're top of the table.
Oh, this might be tight. This might be tight. We'll have to see how tight it would have been with a direct hit. Off the mark.
A first piece of action for the Canadian Harpreet Bajwa. Pick up. In the spotlight straight away. Bajwa had to hit the stump. And if he had, probably would have just made it.
Worked into the leg side.